MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. Just want to talk about UFC 197. It's coming up fairly quickly. It's less than 2 months away now. Now this is a huge card. You got the main event with Rafael dos Anjos, the 155-pound champion, taking on Conor McGregor, the 145-pound champion. And in the co-main event, you got women's champion Holm taking on Misha Tate. So that's the only two fights that are scheduled on that card so far. It's only less than 2 months away, so that card's going to get filled up real quick. Just you don't have to wait too long for that card to be filled. Now I just want to talk about basically the main event. It's a really interesting fight. It's a very tough fight to predict. Now I'm going to be putting out a prediction video on this fight. Much closer to March 5th and when it takes place. But I just want to talk about the main event. Now this is a fight where both guys have a great chance of winning. Now the reason why is because, first of all, I want to throw this out there. Conor McGregor, he's if he doesn't have like one punch knockout, I mean, he's like the next best thing basically. If this guy touches you with that left hand, the fight could be over. I mean, or he could have you seriously hurt, and once he's got you hurt, it's over. Now, on the other hand, Rafael dos Anjos, RDA, he has a lot of tools and an ability that he could possibly exploit McGregor's weaknesses, and he could definitely win this fight. So it's a great fight. Dos Anjos, he's a phenomenal wrestler, great jiu-jitsu, and I mean, he's an explosive, powerful fighter. Now, I will admit, with the striking, he's not as accurate. He's not as crisp as McGregor, but he uses extreme amounts of pressure in his fight, and he throws wild, crazy, powerful punches. So that'll be interesting to see, because McGregor, the short, quick, effective, precise punch could land in between when he's throwing those crazy punches. But Dos Anjos, he's a smart fighter. He's been around a long time. He has the ability to take McGregor to the ground, ground and pound, rough McGregor up. Maybe even worse than Chad Mendes did in one of McGregor's more previous fights. That would be McGregor's toughest fight, so go check that one out. McGregor versus Mendes. Now, I will say though, maybe a reason why McGregor got dominated parts of that fight in the Mendes fight is because that fight was made on very short notice. It was made, I believe, like 2 weeks before the fight. Aldo pulled out, so Mendes replaced him to face McGregor, and so McGregor really never had any chance to really train a lot of wrestling and wrestling takedown defense and stuff like that before that fight. Now, I would assume in this fight, he against Dos Anjos, he'll be training wrestling a lot more, and just especially, more specifically, training and practicing his takedown defense, so he can stuff those takedowns that RDA is going to try to do. Now, what makes this fight so just fascinating, there's many reasons, but I mean, this is, like I said, this is only the first time, or the second time ever, a champion at one division's moving up to fight another champion, and has the opportunity to be a two-weight world champion in the UFC. That's never happened before. The first guy, BJ Penn, he tried it, but he came up short against George St. Pierre, so he didn't end up completing it. Now, McGregor has that opportunity. Both guys have a great chance of winning. like I said, the prediction video is going to be a hell of a video to make. Lots to go through. I want to watch a lot of their fights in the past, especially RDA, and just break down that fight and see how I think it'll take and how I see it'll go. Now both guys are on this like crazy path of destruction, and they're just going to meet. Now only one man's going home like victorious. So right there, that's interesting. That's just pure competitiveness. I know McGregor in the past, and even still to this day, gets a lot of criticism because he might have had an easier path getting to the belt or getting to his interim fight against Chad Mendes. He might not have worked his way up like everyone else does. It definitely wasn't fair. He got to that position with his big mouth, but he's passed every test so far. So at least, it's not like this guy's a fluke. I mean, some people think the Aldo is a fluke, but I won't get into that in this video. But it's a really good fight. I mean, both guys are so hot, just tearing apart the competition in their divisions. It's gonna be a great fight. I mean, shit, McGregor, like RDA, he doesn't want to stay in the pocket long against McGregor. Obviously, he's either gonna want to stay at distance and or try to get in close and get McGregor into the clinch, unload elbows and uppercuts in the clinch, or just close the gap quickly and take him down. That's his best way, just to wear down McGregor. Maybe he could get the submission on McGregor, but McGregor is a really durable fighter. He can take a punch, as I know and as we know because of the Mendes fight. But both guys are tough, game competitors. There's just so much anticipation for this fight, and it's hard to imagine that it's less than 2 months away. Now this is a huge legacy fight for both guys. This is a big win on either fighter's resume. Whoever ends up winning this, that's a huge win on their record, especially considering that both guys are on a hot path and a huge win streak. So whoever wins this fight will just continue rolling on, I believe, unless for some odd reason or for some crazy reason there ends up being a rematch. I just can't wait for this fight. It's hard for me to comprehend this is happening in the UFC. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. Like I said, the first guy to do this was BJ Penn, and that would have been 7 years ago, back in 2009. So this isn't a regular thing. So it's definitely interesting. It's definitely captivating a lot of the hardcore fans' attention, and it's just going to be a great fight. And I mean, the co-main event with Holm taking on Miesha Tate is also a huge fight. I mean, obviously, Holm wants to win that, so the rematch with Ronda makes it all that much more interesting if she remains undefeated and holds that title. But Ronda Rousey, her movie that she's supposed to be starring in or whatever got pushed back, so she's definitely out of UFC 200 in July. She might be fighting at the end of the year. So yeah, that fight is way later down on the road. Holm is going to take a tough fight against Miesha Tate, who's a game competitor. She's tough as nails. She's been in there with Ronda. She lost to Ronda twice, mind you. But I think that her more well-rounded game, because Ronda's game is so one-dimensional, and her wrestling's not that great, and all this stuff. So I think Miesha Tate has a better chance to just do better in the fight against Holly than Ronda did. That'll be a good fight too. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about this upcoming fight. It's a huge fight. It's been on my mind, and I just wanted to talk about it. It's going to be a great fight, and like I said, Dos Anjos, McGregor, whoever emerges victorious that night is going to be a huge star. Now, Dos Anjos, not so popular in the mainstream, The MMA fans, they know him really well. He's been on a crazy tear, like I've been saying. But if he wins, he'll be kind of like a Holm, a one night sensation. Over like within one night, he'll be a mainstream, talked about, trending topic, and his name will definitely be out there if he can get the win over Conor McGregor. So it's gonna be a great fight. That's it for this video. If you like the video, subscribe. If you agree or disagree with anything I had to say in this video, definitely comment. And I love a good debate, so don't be shy. Comment whatever you're thinking in the box below. And that's it. MMA Boxing Talk. See you later.